Hello everyone and welcome back to another repair video. How about that? We have another timber. I think this is timber. Yes, timber. Another timber set that we're going to be looking at. So, I got my harness out. I got to hook it up. I've been just now setting it all up and getting ready to plug in the timber board. So let's do that. I'm going to finish hooking everything up and then we'll plug this thing in and see what we get. Okay, I got power hooked up. Actually, I don't. I don't have power hooked up because this is not plugged in. Alright, let me finish plugging this stuff in. Okay, now we are set. So, let's do it. What do you think we'll get? Anything? Furnace just kicked on. We got something. I think I might have my sink hooked up incorrectly. Let me switch the sink wiring a little bit. Yeah, that's better. I just had the horizontal and vertical flipped. But yeah, we're getting some garbage. Garbage. I hold reset, let it go, it just weirdness. So it tells me the CPU's trying to do something, right? It's trying. So we need to open this board setup and find out what's going on. Surely we'll have to do a lot of maintenance. These cables look pretty good. They look okay. But these boards always need a lot of maintenance. A lot of resoldering and cleaning of contacts and all that kind of stuff. And we'll look at the CPU board and see what's going on with this thing, because the CPU is trying to do something. You can see stuff moving around a little bit. That means the CPU is actually doing something. So yeah. All right. Yeah, let's get these apart. All right, I am working on this timber set. And if you didn't see the majority of this repair, check out my latest live stream. I did this live. And we got to the point where I had it all put back together and it had connection issues. And I said, well, I'm going to have to replace these connectors, interconnects. And I found that the interconnects are not the issue. It was just bad, dirty contacts and I don't know, dirty pin contacts in here too. Because these things you'll see in that live video were darn near impossible to remove. They just did not fit on here good. It was crazy. But what I've done is I took and I used a wire wheel on these connectors to clean all these pins. And then I'm using this stuff, which is like an electrical lubricant. Improves electrical properties. This stuff is good for like coating and coating connections like this. And what I'm doing is I'm taking this and I'm just putting a little light spraying in like that on both sides. Like this. Right? And then this goes on super easy after cleaning. Look, see how easy that goes on? and it was like darn near impossible to get that on and off before. So I'm going to finish putting this thing back together, and then we'll fire it up and see what we get. Nope, I was incorrect. These connectors are garbage. Because if I mess around with them a little bit, I can get it to settle down. See? Yeah. Yeah, these are garbage, unfortunately. Alright, I'm going to have to replace those. Well, look at the bright side. At least our pins are all cleaned. Look how shiny and bright they are. Okay, yeah, when it comes to crimping, I think the best thing to have is a good vise. So we will I believe this was like this. I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess the first thing I should note is I cut these cables on a one of the what do you call it, a you know, one of those things. I don't know what you call it. I just kind of eyeball this, make sure it looks good, but cutting the cable straight is important, and just kind of squeeze it a little bit and put it in here. And just nice and easy. And there you go. That's the best way to crimp these, hands down. I usually let it sit there for a second, make sure it settles good. There you go. And now I want to do this, and I will crimp the strain relief onto it. Same method. It's nice and easy. There. And that is a proper, perfect connector. There you go. I'm going to make five of these total, so 4 more, and then we'll fire it up. All right, I got my cables connected. Let's see what it does. No smoke. That means that they're not shifted a pin. And let's see if it comes up working. Yeah. Looks good to me. Timber. I'll have to hook up the audio board. Make sure the audio is working. Two can play at the same time. They sure can. Heck yeah. Cabling is good. These things they're just no good. Garbage. These cables that I made are top notch. Top notch cables. Alright, yeah. Let me hook up the audio board, and then I have to hook up that joystick because I want to play this that way with the joystick setup. Okay, before I hook up the audio board, I noticed something that's not quite right. These guys have the same color coat on. One of them is supposed to be red and the other is supposed to be blue, I think. Yeah, there's something going on with the color. We got a color issue, so I need to look into that. There is a problem with the colors. So yeah, I got to take this apart and find out what's going on there. Colors are not correct. Alright, I think I see what the problem is right off the bat. I think that is the incorrect video board for this. Remember, this is a ROM swap. This is not the correct video board. I believe the correct video board for this has 4 chips, like right here, and it's got different types of RAM on it. I actually have one. I'm gonna pull it out. Okay, yeah, I have this, which is the same board as that, and this has Spy Hunter ROMs on it. Okay, now this is MCR 3 video generator. I know I just worked on Tapper and Timber. Tapper and Timber has a different video board. It's got different RAMs on it, and it's just a different layout completely. So I think that's the issue. Yeah. So this board right here, this video board, I've got tested good. I could actually put those ROMs in this and see if I get the exact same thing, which I bet you I will. What I think I want to do is go online and look up MCR boards, because I know Tapper and Timber, I believe, use the same video board as Discs of Tron. And they're not interchangeable. So I'm gonna get on and jump online and look up some info, documentation on MCR board sets. Alright, I actually swapped that other board that I had that said it was tested good right here. Tested good. 1/7/22, so 3 years ago. This board has no sprites. But I can tell that it's the same problem, because when it comes up and it says Timber, it's got like 3 or just different colors. It doesn't look right. So, but the weird thing is, I looked up Tapper, the schematic, And it's got this video board laid out. Player 1 and Player 2. Player 2 was blue with orange through the middle of it. I don't know. Yeah, weird. No, this one just, there's no sprites at all on this one. So, yeah. Who knows? Alrighty. Interesting. It's a little bit of a conundrum here, so I got to figure out what's going on. Right now I'm hung up on the fact that the timber and the tapper that I worked on earlier had a different video board. It was a completely different board with different RAM. Yeah, it had different types of RAM in it. Those are gone. I don't have those here. I had one of those very video boards here, and I don't have it anymore. So I don't know. All right. Anyway, yeah, this board doesn't. There's no sprites on this. This board's got issues. So, and I don't want to start trying to fix this thing. You know. So, yeah. All right, I got to figure out what is going on. Well, look what I found. This is exactly what I was talking about. This board right here is the same board that I had on the repair that I did earlier, the tapper and timber. I just did ROM swap here, and the colors are now correct. I've got bad sockets on this board, or I got a bent pin or something. I don't know. Yeah. Colors are correct now. Yeah, I'm pressing on this ROM right here. If I hold it down, it works. It's just this thing has bad sockets. Player 1, Player 2. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, this thing's got terrible sockets. I'm going to try to pull and reseat clean. Make sure I didn't bend a leg. Alright, yeah, I removed and then I put some of that electric lubricant connector cleaner stuff in the sockets, and the color is now correct and there's no more. See, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, something's not quite, the bear's not right. And that might just be sockets. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, though, yeah, this board has an issue. This board's got issues, apparently. Anyway, colors are now right. Yeah, I think this is just a socket issue. I do. I'm gonna mess around with these ROMs and see if I can't get that nonsense to clear up. I might have to just replace these sockets, to be honest. Yeah, I'll be back. But anyway, my suspicion, I believe, is right. I think Tapper and Timber have to have this style board. Actually, yeah, this... Hold up. Hold up. I was mistaken. I got the schematic pulled up here. Down. This is the video board. All right. Now this is the video board layout. I need to back it off. Okay. Yes. Let me back it off one more time. It looks like this board has two different styles of 22-pin RAM. And this one has a 20-pin chip and then two smaller ones. A 20-pin chip and then two smaller ones. Well, that one's got two 20-pin chips. And so does that one. This one has neither. This board has the same style of RAM. It's 93 422 all the way across. There are 8 of those. Whereas this one has two different styles of RAM. These are not the same as that. Now, does this board actually, is it supposed to have those style of RAM in it? I mean, that is possible. I could put these in here and see if it works. I'll do that next. This might just have the wrong RAM in it. Both of these, actually, because this one's set up the same way as that one. Those RAM might actually supposed to go. These RAM actually might supposed to go in this board. I don't know. I'll figure that out. That might be the problem. It's possible. Okay, I swapped these RAMs, these 82S212 RAMs into here, and it did not work. It was completely... I mean, you couldn't even see the sprites. So that's not it. This board is different than this board. It's just flat out different. This one is supposed to have these RAMs in it. So, and it works fine, but the colors aren't right. And I am convinced that it's because this is not the right board for this. Now, this board I believe will work fine for Spy Hunter. And I kind of want, I wish I had Spy Runner ROMs. I do have Spy Hunter video ROMs, but I don't have Spy Hunter ROMs for here. I don't. I'd like to do that and then look at Spy Hunter on the monitor. This board, the colors are right. I think that Tapper and Timber have to use this board, is what I think. That's what I believe. So, I don't think it'll ever work properly with this board. Unless there's some way that you can mod this board, and I don't know that. That's just not something that I'm going to do. So, yeah, unfortunate. You know what I might do? I might just go ahead and burn Spy Hunter ROMs. And Because I know that this board is a disc. This is for Discs of Tron. I know that. That's what these ROMs are. I think Discs of Tron, Tapper, and Timber use the same video board, is what I think. This one will work for Spy Hunter. So, you know what I want to do? Let's go ahead. I'm going to burn Spy Hunter EEPROMs for this. And just to verify my suspicion. Because I bet you this will look perfectly as it should as Spy Hunter. But not with Tapper or Timber. All right, actually I'm not gonna bother with programming EEPROMs. Anyway, Spy Hunter's a different CPU board all to itself. So I don't have that, so I'm not going to bother with doing that. But here you see it says we have 93 479 RAMs, 4 of them at 2D, 3D. That's these guys, right? Well, I was like, what is 93 479? So I searched for it, and lo and behold, it is that 82S212. So that just proves it that is the wrong board. You need this board for Tapper/Timber. So this one will work, I suppose. The colors just aren't right. So I will let the owner of this know that. And see what he wants to do. Yeah. Is that, Yeah, I don't know what that would have originally been. It's not Tron. Would it have initially been, or it might have been a Spy Hunter board? No, it wouldn't have either. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I'm going to have to do some more looking into this stuff. Okay, after doing some digging, I have found the board that we have. This is the board that we have over there, and this is a Spy Hunter board. Spy Hunter uses 8 93 422 RAM. So this is Spy Hunter board. Now I think that it's exclusive to Spy Hunter. I think this only works with Spy Hunter. I could be wrong. I'm going to keep looking and see if there's more that use this 91 433 board, because this is the actual board that we have. So I think what we have over there is a mix match of boards that won't work for Tapper or Timber. It's just different circuitry. So, I mean, it works, but the colors aren't right. So, yeah. Yeah, so this board right here definitely is a Spy Hunter board. So I just want to keep looking and see if I can find more. And I don't have a Spy Hunter ROM board because this is Spy Hunter. The ROM board is, let me keep going. I think the Spy Hunter ROM board that's Super Sound IO. And actually, is this the audio board or what is this? Yeah, this is the audio board. All right. This is Super Squawk or whatever. Yeah, this is this is a Super Sound audio board as well. So here's the video board. video board, video schematic, super sound, right? This is the super soundboard, right? Am I missing something? Yeah, this is the super sound audio board, I/O board. Yeah, it says it right there. Okay. This is the squawk and talk, whatever. This is some schematic, I don't know. This is another, this is MCR 2 sound audio board with panning. So there's no, where is the, what do we got here? This is it. This is the CPU board, and it's different. It's really big. It's got a bunch of ROMs and stuff on it, and it's got 4 of these background ROMs up here. So yeah, Spy Hunter's got a unique, different CPU. Yeah, so yeah, so as for now, that is exclusive to Spy Hunter, that video board. All right, well, this 91464 video board that I have here, I just did some maintenance on this board. I replaced the sockets, and I resoldered the connectors, and I cleaned the pins. Now, this is not my board to sell, but I'm using it to test with, because this is the proper board used for timber. It's used in Tapper, Timber, Journey, and Discs of Tron. Those 4 games use this particular board. So I went ahead and I maintained this board, cleaned it up. So now it should have no issue. So I'm going to put the timber ROMs in this board, put the set together, test it, and it should look perfect. All right, we got her all hooked up. Let's fire it up. Got our new cables, newly crimped cables on there. So far, so good. Yeah, see, that's how it's supposed to look. All right, yeah, this board does have issues. You see that? Although the colors are correct, this board has some addressing problems. And I had written on a, what did I do with that? I had a tag with a note written. Let me find that. Yeah, I had a tag attached to this board, and it said Discs of Tron, tested with Journey, tested okay with Journey. And then I had on the back side, has sprite placement issues. Now I can see by doing that, it's not really placement issues, it's just data issues. The placement looks correct. It's just the wrong it's the wrong item. So it's an addressing issue. There's addressing problems to the ROMs. So I will put a new tag on this and say ROM addressing issue, or it could be a bit shifting issue. I don't think so. I think this is just straight up an addressing issue on this thing, to be honest. So yeah, this board does have an issue, which, whatever, you know. But the point of this is proving out the color scheme. You see, you have a guy wearing blue and a guy wearing orange. And we have, at some points, we have addressing issues to the ROMs, and it's putting the wrong thing. It's rendering the incorrect sprites in certain positions, which tells me there's just an addressing issue. So it could be a little more involved than that, but that's what I'm going to make a new tag and re-tag this and put it away. It does have an issue. This is one of my friend Todd's boards. So, but it does have new sockets. That's good. And I resoldered and cleaned the pins, so I'll put this back in a anti-static bag, put a new tag on it, and move on. And I'm going to put the board that came with this back on it. Okay, made a new tag. Maintenance done 113.25. New ROM sockets and resoldering / pin cleaning. And then on the back of it I wrote, has apparent ROM addressing issue, incorrect sprite rendering. And I'll tag this. I put the discs of Tron ROMs back in it. I'll put the tag on it and put it away. Alright, I got this board put back together. And this is a Spy Hunter only video board. This one was only made with Spy Hunter. It is a 433, 91433. Anywho, let's plug it in, turn it on. And this should look correct, except for a couple colors. Oh, it might help if I plug in the video. Yeah, see, the guys are they're both the same color. Other than that, it's fine. It's just the colors aren't right. So I'm going to go ahead and put the set together, and we'll hook up the audio board and make sure it sounds right. And I need to hook up that joystick. I need to integrate that. So that's next. Okay, we're all hooked up. Well, I don't have controls hooked up, but we'll see if we get, I don't know if it's set for sounds, but we'll see. Nice. Trying to turn the volume up slowly. I don't know. It looks good. I want to work on hooking up that joystick. Sounds great, by the way. Okay, here's my tapper slash timber harness. And I bought 30 of these. 15 pin. And it mates with this. See, this is the 15 pin female, this is the 15 pin male. So, and I got the plastic hood cover. So I have the pin out. He gave me the pin out of the thing. Look how awesome that is. Yeah, so I got the pin out right here. All right, there it is. Beautiful, ain't it? So let's go ahead, and this goes right here. Let's plug this thing in, see what it does. Okay, I'm going to hook this up, set up camera on the tripod, and give it a shot. Alright, I've got the thing hooked up. I got coin and start also mapped to it, so I'll go ahead and give it a shot. Coin, start. Uh-oh. It's not quite mapped right. Okay. All right. Down it moves right. Up is chop left. I gotta write this down. Okay. Up equals chop left. Okay. Down is right. Right is down. Left is left. Button 1 is up. Button 2 is chop right. Now coin and start are correct. It's just the controls are not, they're not mapped right. So let me figure out what I got to do, and I'm going to get this thing wired correctly. Alright, so this is how I actually have to do this. Pin 1 is going to be ground. 2 is chop left, or button 2. And then right, left, down, coin start, and 8 is up, 9 is chop right. That's how I have to map it to this. So, yeah, alright. Actually, I am wrong. This is my original connector, and I was thinking it was from right to left, up, down, left, right, fire, is what I was thinking. It's not. It starts left to right with ground, up, down, left, right, fire. So, yeah, I had it wired wrong. So this is probably correct. So I'm gonna reverse what I did wrong. And yeah, so it was my fault. So let me fix that. Okay, I have fixed the error of my ways. And let's go ahead and turn the game back on and try to do some playing. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. I got button 1 and button 2 mixed up. I didn't know which was which. Wait, no, it works fine. It's not backwards. I just don't know what I'm doing. Left, right. Yeah, it works fine. Yeah, it works great. I did not wire it wrong. I wired it right. I just didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, see, the colors are weird. Yeah, I like this. I need to hook up the this thing's awesome. What I do need to do is I need to hook up 5 volts to the pins 14 and 15 to the restrictor plate motor so that I can make this 4-way. Right now it's stuck in 8-way. And the side buttons, the like, you can turn it 4-way or 8-way with the push of a button. But I have to wire, I have to run a 5 volts, and I don't know exactly where to where to tap that from. I can find out where that would be tapped at. But yeah, this thing's awesome. I do enjoy having this. I'm gonna tape this up nicely up there somewhere. And yeah, this thing's awesome. So anyway, this is timber with the incorrect video board. We replaced the cables. Remember, I crimped new cables for this baby. So that's good to go forever. Cleaned and resoldered all the contacts, all the pins. Verified all the software is good. So, verified all the RAM too. I tested all the RAM. I tested all the RAM in the system. It's all good. So, there you go. Timber. Timber with the incorrect video board. Now if you want, you can go back and view my timber repair live stream. That was the start of this. This is the second part of this repair. The initial diagnosis and repair and stuff like that was done on the live stream, so check that out. And then this is part 2 of that. So yeah, very good. We're good to go. And thanks everybody for watching. And we'll see you all on the next Classic Arcade Repair. Bye for now.